What's up, Vikings? Coach Vaughn. I want to break down some more steel mace education, focusing on the 360. It's something I see people get a little bit confused on when they're first doing it. So for women, you should start out doing 7 to 10, men 10 to 15. So the 10 pounds is really the go-to when you're first getting started. Before anyone ever touches the mace, I like to have people do kettlebell halo. So you grab it by the horns like this, put it around your head, and then back in. You want to make sure you do both sides. You can go like 5-5 each side, or you can go left to right. So notice I'm keeping my shoulders mobile and my hips are stable, and my neck is staying in a good position. So I'm not crowding it like this, and I'm not pushing my hips back to get more stability out of it. So you want to own that first before you go into a steel mace 360. Once we get with that, the way you want to pick up the 360, we go into it. So I have it right here, so I'm going to have my base hand down here. So the hand that's closest to the mace, that's my mace hand. I'm going to stack it and bring it vertical with my spine. So the direction it's going to go, my base hand, I point my index finger here. That's the direction it's going to go. I'm going to push it around, pull it back in toward my belly button. Push it around, pull it back in. So it's a push-pull movement. And notice how I still kept those same standards as I did with the kettlebell halo. I wasn't putting it around. So most people, what I'm seeing doing is they're putting it over their shoulder, and this causes you to use your traps. You want to be able to use your lats, these wings right here, to keep your shoulders down and back. That's why I like telling people to do press outs with these, with their arms locked out, and then pull it back in so they get a little more lat activation, and then they can push it back around here. You don't want to be able to push it around using your hips like this. So keep those shoulders mobile, pulling it back in. And then once you get good with that, you can do a 10 and 2. This is where you want to start switching your grip on both sides. With the 360, you also want to do that. So as I did there, push it around, come back. Remember that index finger pointing, going around. So once we go into the 10 and 2, I'm not going to bring it vertical anymore. It's going to be constantly decelerating as I pull it in. So I can let it go, but you don't want to try that. But I'm just bringing a point. I pulled in so hard it decelerates like a kettlebell swing. So when you do a kettlebell swing, for example, it accelerates and then it feels light at the top. The same thing is happening with that 10 and 2 pulling in. It's not going near my face. It's going 10 o'clock and then 2 o'clock. So if you feel like you're still using your hips a lot, we're going to try a half kneeling. So this way I dig my toe down here. This shin is vertical, going ankle to knee. I get that same setup here. I push it around, I pull it back in. So this big toe has to root to the ground as I squeeze my glute. So it keeps my hips stable, and it's really working this hip flexor here to keep it going. So make sure you do both sides when you do it. So I push it around, same standards. And then to get a little more out of it, you can also do tall kneeling. Go here, switch my grip again, pull it in. So you're doing 360s, you can do 10-10 each side. So you can do 10 360s, going to your right, switch your grip, go to the left. Notice how I bring it nice and tight in the middle of my spine here, and I'm still digging my toes down. All right. So that is the first segment of the steel mace education. Stay tuned for more. This is Coach Vaughn signing off. Hope you have fun with that.